Bro, the surprise with Heimdall! Nice!
Victory!
Hi guys, I bring you here one of the most fun decks in Pool 1 of Marvel Snap. This deck can really surprise your opponents, and that's why I call this the surprise deck. And if you are wondering why it is a surprise, it is because of Heimdall. And I'm gonna tell you all about it. But first, let me tell you that this deck is comprised of only Pool 1 cards, so you can build this deck pretty quickly. And in terms of power, it is not the strongest deck. I believe the strongest deck is the Su deck that I already did a video about. You can check it out here. I will leave the link in the top. And but this deck is pretty strong too. Not as strong as that one, but it is strong. And the plus thing is that it is definitely more fun. This deck is maybe the most fun deck in Pool 1. And maybe you see here that I have a Storm, and you say, but the Storm is Pool 2. And you are correct. But you can build the deck without the Storm. I'll be honest, a Storm, I thought about putting a Storm in the core category for the deck. I always put 3 cards there, and this time I put only 2 cards because in reality only Heimdall and Spectrum are core and everything else can be changed. But a Storm is a strong contender for a core card, but I didn't want to do it because I want you to be able to build this deck with only Pool 1, and a Storm is a Pool 2 card. Of course, Pool 2 is unlocked really fast, and maybe some of you guys already have a Storm, in which case, please play the Storm. If you don't have the Storm, you can play there a Scarlet Witch to be able to flip a location, and maybe even whatever else that you like that have an ongoing ability, it is also cool. Don't really matter. So, what is the strategy of the deck and why it is a surprise deck? As you can see, this deck revolves around having a lot of ongoing cards, a lot of ongoing abilities, and having the Spectrum. So it is like the Spectrum ongoing deck. But the difference is that we have also a Heimdall. Why is that? Well, the thing is, we will be playing ongoing cards all game long, and the opponent will think that we will play a Spectrum, or at least not a movement deck, because we are not playing movement cards. And then on turn 6 we slap a Heimdall and all our cards move, and that is a surprise that the opponent isn't expecting, and we can manipulate where we allocate our power and win the game that way, because we are deviating our power from where they have their power, you know. Of course, this requires you to plan ahead where you play your cards, so it is a little more difficult than other Pool 1 decks, but it is recompensated with a lot more fun and a lot more satisfaction. And that's all you gotta do. Put a Heimdall in your deck, put an Spectrum on your deck, and fill the deck with a lot of ongoing abilities. That is all you need to do. From Pool 1, and if you have Pool 2, it is also cool. Why a Storm is better than a Scarlet Witch? Because a Storm locks a location, and when you move cards with Heimdall, you can move cards to the locked location, and that can be really powerful. That's why a Storm can be a core part of this deck, because the Storm plus Heimdall combo is really cool. But it isn't necessary. If you don't have a Storm, you can play Scarlet Witch, or maybe even another ongoing card. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is that you plan ahead your turns with your Heimdall, and maybe turn 3, turn 4, you know if you are going to Heimdall or if you are going to abandon the Heimdall, because that's why we have a Spectrum. Some games Heimdall isn't the play and Spectrum is better, so you have to plan ahead that play. And I will play you some games here with me playing this surprise deck, and you will see that it is a lot of fun, that it is strong, that it is a cool deck, and that some games you don't need the Heimdall to win. You can win with the Spectrum or with another strategy. And you will see me playing decks with Pool 3 cards, decks that are in the tier list meta, in the A tier, in the B tier, in the S tier, and I beat them with these only Pool 1 cards. So give it a try. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much. Bro, this song has such feeling and groove, and it feels you inside. It's awesome, bro. This is my favorite album from Muse, by the way. I know some people like the one that has ex-politics more. I don't remember how the album is called, but I like this one more. But that is also a great album, don't get me wrong. I just like this one. So I played cards in Asgard because I want to draw cards, you know. So he played Colossus plus Nova. Maybe he's playing some kind of destroy deck. And Mojo World. So I will play Adman there, of course. Adman is great in Mojo World. And he armors his Nova. Now you can destroy your Nova, brother. Baxter Building. I will play Jessica Jones in the Baxter Building. I will then Iron Man Mojo World and move the Nightcrawler there, and last turn I will Spectrum. I could also abandon the Mojo World and play a Heimdall. I don't know yet, but because I have so much options, I will snap. He gives me a Green Goblin in Baxter Building, okay. Now I have a Cosmo plus a Storm and an Armor. So, what is my play? Am I going to finish with the Spectrum or am I going to finish with Heimdall? I have two ongoing cards, so Spectrum isn't that strong. I could Iron Man here, right? And then I Nightcrawler here. And then I play Heimdall middle. What will that give me? That will give me a lot of power in the Baxter Building. And that will give me a Colossus plus above Jessica Jones in Asgard. And I will completely abandon Mojo World. I don't care about that location. But he doesn't know that I'm abandoning Mojo World because I'm playing an Iron Man plus a Nightcrawler there. So maybe he will want to contest Mojo World. So I will have my Heimdall to surprise him. I hope he does that, and he did. He played a lot in the Mojo World, but he played a Bucky Barnes. That is kind of weird. Are you planning to play a Destroyer? A Destroyer could potentially fuck me over, but I don't believe that will happen. So Heimdall will move Jessica Jones plus Green Goblin here. That will give me 3 plus 8, 11, minus 3, 8, plus 3, 11 again. So I will have 11 in Asgard. And I will have, I don't know how much, but a lot of power in the Baxter Building. So I believe this is cool enough to win. He doesn't expect this Heimdall, bro. He can't be expecting any card minus Heimdall. That is a Destroyer. That is a Destroyer for sure. And I will win because I have my Iron Man here. And it is a Warpath. That isn't enough. Bro, the surprise with Heimdall. Nice. Victory. And I get excited because I love that play. Maybe I could have won by doing some other bullshit, you know. Maybe I could have won with a Spectrum because he only has 8 power in the Mojo World. I didn't need a lot of power there. I had an Iron Man, like only playing an armor there could have won me that lane. Let me see. I would have 4 plus 2, 6. Yes, playing whatever there will give me this lane because of Iron Man. So Mojo World was a one location for me. I had 3 power in Asgard. And I had 5 power in Baxter Building. So something like Lisa could give me a lot of power there. Even playing a Spectrum, I could have one play in a Spectrum maybe. I don't know. Like playing armor in the Mojo World gives me the Mojo World. And playing Lisa will give me 8, 5 plus 5, 10. I lose middle that way. So no, the Heimdall was the correct play. Well, I would have won Asgard. So whatever I played in Mojo World gave me Mojo World and I would have won Asgard. So Heimdall, it wasn't like the definitive play, but it was cool. It was cool watching him move everything and surprise people. But yes, Mojo World was a one location for me either way. Maybe I overreacted a little bit. Maybe I got too excited because I liked the surprise play. So I don't see why not playing the Nightcrawler there. I can move in, so it doesn't really matter what you're playing. Tyrant, okay. Ooh, this is a cool art, bro. This is some cool, really cool art. So I can armor this lane so he doesn't destroy the hood. I reveal first, so if he plays Carnage, he's fucked. He played Deadpool. Now he can't destroy his Deadpool. Oh, bro, this is cool for me. This is really cool for me. He decides to continue playing, okay. He plays a Deathlock in next mansion. Give me something good, and he's something shitty. A goose. And you giving another Deadpool. I fuck over his Deadpool play, and you gifting another Deadpool. Bro. Sometimes it is hard to not get tilted at this game, bro. What is this? I will Cosmo this lane so he can't destroy the Deadpool, but he has initiative, so if he plays a Carnage, he will destroy that Deadpool for sure. And he did it with a fucking Venom, better than a Carnage, because I said, well, at least Carnage is going to eat the Deathlock, so it is bullshit. No, he had a Venom. Very hard to not get tilted, bro, sometimes. I will Spectrum for sure. He decides to play everything in Tyrant. Nova, Deadpool, Carnage. Yes, of course. He will have a 6 Deadpool for the last turn and a death, of course. We can expect the death. I can play Heimdall. These 2 cards will move here. He doesn't expect that, bro. And I move first. Well, the Cosmo doesn't really matter for a Deadpool plus. For a Deadpool plus death, you know. Death is what? 14 power. And Deadpool is 6 power. He will push 20 power, but we don't know where. We can expect him to play middle. But he has to take back one of these 2 locations. So he has to play one in one lane and one in the other lane. I believe I have this. He decides to play Sakara and Expansion. So Expansion is fucked. Cool, cool, cool. I win middle. And I was... Bro, you get fucked by the surprise Heimdall. Even if the game gives you your Deadpool back, I surprise you with the Heimdall and I get my 8 cubes. Get fucked, dude. Wow, what a game, bro. What a game. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome, dude. I love it. He snaps right away. Do I want to keep playing? I have a really nice hand here, so I will continue. Danger Room. Should I armor the Danger Room? Because I want to play Mr. Fantastic there, but if I don't play the armor, playing Mr. Fantastic there is really dangerous. But if I don't, it doesn't really matter because I can Mr. Fantastic somewhere else and get power there. He plays an Okoi, okay. I can even storm the Danger Room in case I get scared, you know. I will go with this. Or I can Mr. Fantastic elsewhere and then Lizard here. He plays a Bishop in Tyrant, okay. I can Jessica Jones. And I will for sure do it. And of course in the Kelm because I want power there in case he plays something. And he didn't. Not a big deal. He enchantress my Mr. Fantastic. Not a big deal. Now I know he can enchantress me. I can Iron Man safely. So is that Iron Man the correct play? I could Lizard plus Colossus, Lizard plus Storm. And next turn I can Iron Man or Spectrum. I can Colossus the Danger Room and win the location. And play a Lizard and force him to play here. And then Spectrum or Iron Man. I can also Storm so cards get the cost that they deserve, but I could potentially draw a 1-cost card. So maybe the Storm isn't good for me. I will play the Lizard. Because if I draw a 1-cost card, that is cool for me. I could play the 2 cards, you know, the Spectrum or Iron Man plus a 1-cost card. He plays a Hellcow Middle. Destroy it, Danger Room, destroy it. And it didn't destroy it. That is bullshit, bro. That is bullshit and you know it. If I were to play a card there, I would lose. For sure. But now I have a Heimdall. And this is the surprise play that you are waiting to see. Is this a play? Because an Iron Man will give me 8 power. That isn't enough to win. Because he's going to play something there to trigger off my Lizard. So Heimdall is a correct play. I will have 10 power here. But if he only plays one stupid card in Danger Room, I lose. But maybe he won't risk it because Danger Room can destroy his stuff. And it will destroy it, right? Right? So I will go with this and I will snap him. He played in Danger Room! Bro! Danger Room destroyed something, bro! Bro, this is stupid! Why would you play in Danger Room that can destroy your bullshit? Why wouldn't you play in the Tyrant to take away the Lizard ability, bro? I would have won if I would play anything else on Tyrant. And why wouldn't Danger Room destroy at least one of those cards? If Danger Room destroys the Angela, I win the game by point differential tying Danger Room. Why didn't Danger Room he played 3 cards there, bro, and Danger Room didn't destroy any one of them. And I avoid the Danger Room all game long because I didn't want to destroy my cards because I have shitty luck and the cards, if I play there, my cards get destroyed. I only managed to push power there because I had a Colossus and Heimdall moving cards there. He played 3 cards and none of them got destroyed, bro. This is so fucking tilting, dude. I played good, bro. I did a good game, and he played like bullshit. He played a bad Enchantress. He played a bullshit Angel and a bullshit Shang-Chi. He didn't defuse the Lizard ability, and he gets 8 cubes. This is bullshit, dude. Bro, this is so fucking tilting, dude. Expansion, Ant-Man. So Ant-Man is cool in the expansion. We will get a free card there. I hope they gave me something good. He plays a Nightcrawler, Monster Metropolis, and Colossus. So I will play Colossus Middle. He plays Armor there, okay. Something with Destroy, maybe. Or Ongoing. Sinister London. Wow. So if you are playing something with Destroy, I will armor this lane and wish that armor ends up in the expansion so you can't do that bullshit, you know. Sunspot plus Starlord. Wow. So are you playing something like a Sue? Something like that? Well, Armor decides to go into the Monster Metropolis. Typhoid Mary for him and 1 for me. That one is cool for my Spectrum, bro. For sure, for sure. Do I want to play a Lizard? And if so, where? Middle. Of course I want to play Lizard Middle. I will snap because I can trigger Spectrum twice. And because I have a field location in Monster Metropolis, I can play a Spectrum in Sinister London that will trigger her once, and another Sinister London will spawn in the X mansion, and that will give me 2 more triggers, so that means 3 triggers. And now I have a Cosmo. I won't play this Cosmo, bro. Unless I move the Nightcrawler. I could move my Nightcrawler. Like do something like this and play Cosmo here. Now I will Spectrum the Sinister London. I will feed this location with my Spectrum and they will trigger because Cosmo won't interfere with that. I already snapped. This is a great line of play for me. I don't know what you are going to do this last turn, bro, but I like my play a lot. I don't care about that snap, bro. I really don't care about that snap. You need to do something crazy to win this. I didn't even do the math because I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that infinite. There you go. And you did something crazy with a double infinite. That wasn't enough. Because my brain is too big, brother. 8 cubes. And you should have expected that play, bro. Come on. You should have expected that play. I played a bunch of ongoing abilities. What are you doing, bro? Grand Central, okay? Danger Room. If I play armor immediately in the Danger Room, I let him know that he can play there, you know? I don't want to do that. The Grand Central incentivizes... Oh, well, it doesn't incentivize, but it pulls 1 card from your hand. So, it's a location that tends to be crowded. So, I will lizard here. Because I don't want to play my lizard in the Grand Central because that location is going to get crowded. So, he's playing something with movement because he played a cloak. Shadowland, well, that location is getting crowded too. Now, maybe I will move my ninja in into Grand Central because I don't care. Nah, I won't do that. I will just Cosmo Grand Central in case he pulls something cool there, you know, when the Grand Central triggers. Next turn I can Jessica Jones or armor plus something else in case I do something good and I can play in the Danger Room. He played an... Please destroy it. Ah, the Danger Room didn't destroy the Iron Fist. That kinda sucks. Okay. So if I armor, I can't play anything else. I don't like that. I can Jessica Jones or I can Mr. Fantastic. But I can do that middle. Bro, this song is so cool. I can Mr. Fantastic the Cosmo lane. I'll get 2 power here. And I will get kinda close here. Or I can Jessica Jones here, which is kinda sucky play. Because then I will have 2 turns to win another lane. But well, I believe this is the most power I can push. The Mr. Fantastic play is kinda lame. He plays a Ghostbuster. Hulkbuster, sorry. Ghostbuster, right? Ghostbusters! So I have an Iron Man. I can also armor plus Mr. Fantastic. Those are 2 ongoing abilities I can Spectrum later. I can Iron Man, or if I Iron Man, Grand Central has a chance to pull something stupid. But if I armor plus Mr. Fantastic, Grand Central has a lot of chance to pull something good, you know. But the worst thing that Grand Central could pull is the Ant-Man. Spectrum won't trigger because of Cosmo, but at least it is 5 power, you know. I hope he pulls Iron Man. But I believe this is the best play. To give Grand Central an opportunity to pull something good. Doctor Strange, the Kraven. Yes. So Kraven will get buffed 2 times. And Lisa is getting the debuff. That kinda sucks. The question here is, never lucky, bro. Never lucky. So the question here is, will he play a Heimdall? If he plays a Heimdall, and depending on where he plays a Heimdall, that is what is going to decide this game. I have to assume he's going to play the Heimdall. If he plays the Heimdall in the Grand Central, he will have 9 points there. Playing a Spectrum will win that lane. Even playing a Spectrum in another lane. He will win middle because all the stuff will move there. And I will win Shadowland. If he plays Heimdall middle, Iron Fist will move to Grand Central and he will lose either way. So a Spectrum in Shadowland is a great play because this way I will win Grand Central and win Shadowland. Of course, I'm assuming he's going to play Heimdall, and why wouldn't he play Heimdall, bro? That is the best play for that deck. And he didn't play Heimdall, so I'm kinda screwed. No, I win! Bro, I'm a big brain, bro. I'm a big brain. It didn't matter that Grand Central pulled the Ant-Man, bro. If you are still here, thank you very much. You are awesome. I hope you enjoyed the games that you just watched. And if you did, please consider leaving me a like and subscribing to the channel. I upload videos like this every day. I also stream live on Twitch, Yazarus. I will leave the link down in the description. You can come and hang out with me and play some games and have a good time. You can also follow me on Twitter. I post there every time I upload a video on where I go live on Twitch. And yes, bro, thank you very much for being for being here. You're awesome. I hope you subscribe. You don't know how much that means to me. And yes, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.